Chazal tell us that the idea of Rosh Hashana is about Imru lefanai malchios kadesh tanichuni aleichem. Say in front of me expressions that I am a melech in order that I should become your melech. In other words, Rosh Hashana is a time where we decide how much Hashem is actually our melech. Now for most people, the concept of malchus means control, like Stalin. He's in charge of the world, he can do whatever he wants, and therefore I better listen to him, and I better make sure that I makabel ol malchus shamayim, that I make sure I do what he says, or else. But if you think about it, that has nothing to do with malchus, because Hashem, in all of his malchus, he gave us total free will. People can do whatever they want in this world. They can do bad, they can do good. The idea of malchus is not about control. So what is the idea of malchus? And what is the idea that we make him a melech or don't make him a melech? Isn't he already a melech without us? The idea of malchus is actually a gift. Hashem wanted to create the world in a way that he could give us the biggest gift that he could, which is himself. So he created us an opportunity to connect to him. I can live a life with no melech, which means that I think about my personal relationship with the world and no one else is involved with me. I make my own food, I make my own money, I have my own house. It's all my actions and all my reality. Or I can live in a life where I'm connected, where the air that I breathe, why do I have this air? Why do I have this food? Why does the food taste so good? Why is this forest so beautiful? Why is my life, why do I have a house? Why do I have children? Why do I have a wife? Because he's giving it to me. Every part of my life can be including an experience of Hashem's midos, Hashem's love, Hashem's wanting to give. That's the idea of melech. Melech means I don't live alone, I live connected. I live a consciousness of him in my life, every detail of my life includes him. The reason why it's here is because he wanted it to be here. And the reason it's in this detail is because he wanted it in this detail. And all of it has incredible meaning, and the utmost meaning of all is his gift to me. So the idea of malchus is we being in the truth of his, receiving his love. So we actually, the same way he connects to us by giving us all these things, we have the choice, do we want to receive that gift of connection? And that's what it means we can make him a melech or not make him a melech. If we choose to receive his good, we give him the respect that is truthful to this experience, then he becomes a melech for us. Our consciousness is his involvement in our life. Our consciousness is the love that he has for us. And therefore we perceive him as a melech. In other words, Hashem not only gave us the gift that he gives us life, but we actually have the ability now, through his creating the idea of malchus, to give back to him. Whether or not we hide him in the world or show him in the world. We can actually decide if Hashem's essence is revealed. We can decide if we want to receive all of the love that he gave us and embody his essence in our world. And the more of us that do that together, the more it becomes clearer and clearer. And that's the idea of Klal Yisrael. Klal Yisrael together make him a melech, and it becomes completely obvious. In the Malchus of Shlomo HaMelech, when you walked in there, you knew Hashem was really the melech, because this Am is always looking up and experiencing, yes, our life is about receiving from Hashem. That's the idea of Malchus. It has nothing to do necessarily with listening to him or not listening to him. It's being conscious of the truth that he is completely controlling the world, and everything that we have is a result of him. Now there's another thing, which is why should we daven for more Malchus? The whole Rosh Hashana davening is about that Hashem should be melech on the whole world. And for some people, this is like a selfless act. I want to give to the melech, I don't have to think about myself. But the truth is, every relationship that's good is double-sided. It's a win-win relationship. And obviously, if Hashem created the world as a gift, and he made himself a melech, him being a melech to the world makes the world a better place. When Hashem's malchus is completely revealed in the world is full of shefa. The world is full of love. The world is full of all the good things that are in the world. So in essence, when I'm asking Hashem to reveal himself in the world, I'm asking that our life should be full of shefa. Our life should be full of tov. Our life should be full of him. And everything that he is good. So the idea of Rosh Hashana is about reinstarting the relationship. The mashal we can probably give is like a couple who gets married and they're in love, and they have months and months of really connectivity, and then they get busy in life, and he gets busy with his job, and she gets busy with her job, with the kids, and he gets busy with his life, and they don't spend so much time together, and they get lost in what's their purpose in creating this marriage. So what do? They say, you know what, we got to get back to each other. Let's go on vacation. Let's leave our normal life for 2 days and really reestablish what we're doing over here. Reestablish what's the point. That my life, I don't live it by myself. Actually, when I go to work, it's about loving you. And when you do what you're doing, it's about loving you and me at the same time. All the parts of our life is not only giving to myself, but giving to you, because we're in love and we're married and all of our lives are connected. So we spend time coming back to these ideas, and then we come back to our life and say, oh, you know what? This action that I did over here, this wasn't in consciousness of you. Let's change it. I'm going to fix it over here. And this action, this wasn't in consciousness of you. Let's change it over here. But the first thing is going on vacation and getting back to the main ideas of the marriage. And that is Rosh Hashana. Rosh Hashana, we don't mention any of the pratim. We don't mention any chait, because that would make the relationship about the nitty gritty about, do I take out the garbage when I go outside, or do I forget to take out the garbage? Do I wash the dishes or do I not wash the dishes? Do I say hello to you when I come inside? That's not the point of the relationship. The point of the relationship is to be in love, to be connected and have one life. So first we need to connect to the point of everything, and then afterwards we can notice when all of our hearts are connected and we're back into the point of what the marriage is about, then we can start dealing with the pratim, which is the dechet, and say, oh, the relationship needs fixing over here, the relationship needs fixing over here. And that's why Rosh Hashana is the beginning of Aseret Yemei Tshuva, because it's the shoresh. If you don't start with reconnecting the relationship, then it becomes nitty gritty, and then it becomes not a relationship. It's just trying to manipulate one another to get what you want, but really there's no relationship going on. Aseret Yemei Tshuva has to start with, Hashem, you're my melech. I want to connect to you. I want you involved in my life in every way. Then we can find, after the next 8 days, what we can do to make each part of the relationship better. And that's the culmination of Yom Kippur. We do all of vidui and check all of our life so we can make it 100% connective. Hashem should give us the wisdom and also the full heart to receive Him in total love on this Rosh Hashana, in total connectivity, and blow the shofar and say, Hashem, I want you in my life completely.